The Road to Emmaus, Part 1 of 6, Luke 24:13-16. Now that same day, two of them were going to a village called Emmaus, about 7 miles from Jerusalem. They were talking with each other about everything that had happened. As they talked and discussed these things with each other, Jesus himself came up and walked along with them, but they were kept from recognizing him. This story only shows up in the book of Luke. The other three gospel accounts do not mention it. At the moment, I'm not sure that's significant. We're just making a mental note. Let's see what we got here, shall we? Two men. We'll find out later. One of them is named Cleopas. The other is unnamed. Some think his name is Simon based on some other verses and based on the fact that, as we've talked about before, every other person is named Simon at this time. So if you're going to guess, Simon's a pretty good guess. Or Mary. So who are these men? Are they special? They are some kind of followers of Jesus. We do not know how enthusiastic or devout they are. They might be just some casual followers, or they might be literally the backups to the apostles, like waiting to step in for the vacancy caused by Judas's exit. We don't know that, but we know one of two things is going on here. Either they do not know Jesus well enough to recognize him when they see him, or Jesus was delaying revealing himself for some reason. Like the text said, these guys were kept from recognizing him for some reason. Why? What purpose does that serve? Or was it simply the case that the failure to recognize Jesus was actually the default, and special action had to be taken on behalf of Jesus in order for that not to be the case? Yeah, I know it's a little obtuse, but I think there is some merit to the idea. Because, there is a difference between the historical Jesus, the person, and the risen Christ. At the moment, Cleopas and his companion are recognizing a person and not the risen Christ, because, like everyone else out there, they are not looking for the risen Christ.